Okay, I welcome you all to today's lesson. So this is the topic for today. This is what we are actually doing. So if you are new to this YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, even as we get to learn together. And if you need help in mathematics, by the end of this video, I will give you the line that you need to contact so that you are added to the group. It's only 80 kwacha per month. You get to learn every day. So let's say you are given a triangle. So I'm going to put down a simple triangle here that we are going to discuss together. So I'll just say this is a triangle which we are given. This is the triangle. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to put points like this. These are points that I'm going to put like this. Then you just do this. So this is what I'm going to do like this. Even a point here, you also put another point there. So this is what I'm going to do, though just made a mistake here. So let's say you are given this is a triangle. I haven't done any measurement yet. I just want you to get an understanding. So it's you are following. So let's say this is A, this is B, this is what a point there, that is what point C. So this is what we are given. So now we want to learn now how to do. So I remember yesterday I gave you something which you practiced. So these are the two things that we did. So the first one was what I would say equidistant. Let's say you are given a question to draw the locus of points which are equidistant from A and B, like this. Have you seen the way I've written this? The other one is you are told to find the locus of points which are equidistant from, so I'll say from where? From AB and BC. These are two things which we did yesterday. So I believe you are able to get one or two things from what we covered yesterday. So now we are given, this is a question which we are given. So I just want us to revise through. We see how we can go about these questions. So in an exam, everything will be given on the same diagram like this. You want to be given separate diagrams. Everything will be done. If for example, you are told to find the equidistance on a triangle, so that triangle won't be constructed for you. It's you to construct that triangle for you, which we are going to cover later, even as we go on. So now, let's say this is a question which we are given. The question is saying, the first question is, we want to draw the locus of points which are equidistant from A and B. And I remember telling you that a question that will come in this manner. So don't forget these points that I'm telling you. A question that will come in this manner saying, draw the locus of points which are equidistant from A and B. So this is called what? Line bisector. This is called line bisector. Have you seen? This is called what? Line bisector. Then this other one, which is saying equidistant from AB and BC. This is called what? Angle bisector. So don't forget this. Don't forget these two things here. These are major things. These are called angle bisector. Have you seen? This is any question that will come in this the way it is. Have you seen the way it is? Like this, equidistant from AB and BC, where you are able to see a common letter. That is what? Angle bisector. Then this other one, which is just like this, equidistant from A and B. This is called what? Line bisector. These are things that we need to do and follow. So now, how can we do this? How can we go about this one? So the first question is saying equidistant from A and B. So we are going to do this on this triangle that I've written here. So hope you've got your own triangle, no measurements, any triangle. You put down a triangle of your choice, then you put this A, B, C, then follow through what I'm doing. So what you need to do, the this first question requires of you to use a compass. You get your own compass. So this is my compass. I hold it properly. So now, have you seen equidistance from A and B? So equidistance from A and B, which means I'm told to divide this line into 2 equal parts. This is a mistake which I did here, so don't do this. That's a mistake which I did. So then everything should be done with a pencil. Don't use a pen like the way I've used here. Everything should be done with a pencil. You are supposed to use a pencil and you'll be given a plain paper in an exam. So now, equidistant from A and B, you divide this line A and B into 2 equal parts. So you go there like that. You open this compass. Have you seen like this? You open the compass more than half. Have you seen? This is more than half. Have you seen? This is what? This is more than half, like this. You open it more than half. Then you put an arc this side. You also put another arc this other side. Have you seen? This is what you're going to do. You put an arc that, an arc this other side. With the same radius, don't move. Have you seen? Don't move this. With the same radius, you change now. You go to the other side like this. Here now where there is a point here, like this. Then you put an arc this side. You also put another arc that side. Have you seen where these two are meeting? Have you seen where these two are meeting? Hope we are able to see where these two are meeting. So they are meeting. Where are they meeting? They are meeting where? They are meeting here and where? And there. And there. Have you seen where these two are meeting? That's where they are meeting. Which means that's where you are going to put a what? That's where you are going to put that's where you are going to put a what? A ruler. Then you join those points like this. So what we are going to do is this. So you join them, you get your ruler like this. Have you seen? You do this. Have you seen? I do this. So it is cutting here and where? And there like this. Have you seen? So I remember telling you that everything should be done inside the triangle. So you know that here, if you were to draw this, you start from here. Woo, you move, reach there. Have you seen? You pass through there. So this line will just be here. Have you seen? This is what you are going to do, just like that. If you want here, you can put these dotted lines to show that this is not included. It is not part of that. Have you seen? But in an exam, what they are interested in, it is just this part. So which means I've divided this line into 2 equal parts. Have you seen the way I've done this? This is what you are supposed to do. So you've divided that line into 2 equal parts. This is what we need to follow, and this is what we've done. Hope you are able to do this. This is just a recap from what we did. So this is what you're going to do. So there is no problem even if you don't write this dotted line here. As long as you have measured, you know that okay, my point to pass through, this point to touch here, you also touch there. Then you just put a line like that. Have you seen? This is called what? Line bisector. I've bisected this line, or rather, I've divided this line into 2 equal parts. We move now. We go to the other point, which is what? Equidistant from AB and BC. So this is the equidistant from AB and BC. So equidistant from what? From AB and BC. This is called what? Angle bisector. So angle bisector means you are dividing a line into 2 equal parts. So we want to divide this line, this angle. So what you're going to do is that, so angle bisector is dividing an angle into 2 equal parts. So what you're going to do is that you pick a letter which is common. Here B, even B there. So B is what? B is common. So you are told to bisect what? To bisect B, angle B. So you pick a letter which is common. Have you seen? So anything that will be written like this, don't forget. So repetition is for emphasis. I'm emphasizing. Don't forget. A, B, and B, C. Just know that, okay, any question that comes in this manner, this is called what? Angle bisector, where I'm told to bisect an angle into 2 equal parts. So like this now, you move, you do this. So B, the first thing that we did was to do, you open a small radius like this. Have you seen? A small radius here. You do this. Have you seen? You move even there, you do that. without lifting this. Don't do this. You do this, then no. Same point here. You do that, you also do that. Hope you're able to follow. Have you seen the way I've done? Here, you just do, you do that. Even here, you do that. This is you see, you here, you do this, you also do that. This is what you need to do. Do this, you also do that. Have you seen? So don't forget. Then you move here, you do this. You do this. From here now, what you're going to do is that from here, you do this. You go to these points here. Have you seen? So these were meeting. This is a point here. They were meeting there. They were also meeting where? There, like this. Have you seen? Then you go to these points like this. Like this. You do this. Even there on the new point, you do that. Have you seen? Then have you seen where these two are meeting? They are meeting where? They are meeting there. As long as you are able to see where these two are meeting, that is what you are supposed to do. Have you seen? Then you just draw what? A line from here. Have you seen? From where? From here, like this. Here, passing through that line. Have you seen? Passing through this point of intersection. Like this. This is what you are going to do. All the points will be within the what? The triangle. So like this. Have you seen? That is what you've done. So we've answered that question. This is what you are supposed to do. So let's make sure we follow through. We understand all the given points. So this is what you need to do. This is what you need to follow through. Now, let us now look at an example. So let us now learn how to construct a triangle. How can you construct a triangle? So this is the next thing that we are going to look at. How to construct a what? A triangle. So we are going to learn how to construct a triangle. How can you construct a triangle? So let's say you are given points. So these are just points. You are given a question in an exam saying construct what? A triangle. Given that, so you are taught to construct a triangle. Given that what? So let me do this. To construct a triangle. Given that, so let's say you are taught to construct triangle ABC. So you are taught to construct what? Triangle ABC. We want to construct triangle ABC. So this is meaning triangle ABC, where, so this is how equation is like this. Have you seen? You are taught to construct that where AB is equal to what? AB is equal to 6 centimeters. AC is equal to 7 centimeters. And BC, let me do this. BC is equal to what? Is equal to 80 centimeters. Let me do this. Have you seen the way the question is? This is the question. You are told to construct a triangle. So we want to learn how to construct what? A triangle. So how can we construct a triangle? We are given these points here. So these are points which we are given. So we are given that AB is equal to 6 centimeters. AC is equal to 7 centimeters. And BC is equal to 80 centimeters. These are the points which we are given, or the measurements. So now we want to learn how to do what? How to construct a triangle. How can you construct a triangle? So the easiest way for you to construct a triangle, I'm going to show you how you can construct what? A triangle. So this thing here which is given here, the first measurement which you are given, it is called the base. Have you seen? Don't forget these things that I'm telling you. So this is the base. So the base is what? 6 what? The base is 6 centimeters. You get your ruler like this. Have you seen? You get your ruler like this. So you measure what? 6 centimeters properly. Like this, you get this 6 centimeters. Have you seen? This is what I'm going to do. 6 centimeters. So I've got this 6 centimeters. I'll get my ruler like this. Have you seen 6 centimeters? So from here up to where there. So I move from here. So this is what I'm going to do. From here like this up to here. Have you seen? This is where the 6 centimeters is. Have you seen? This is where the what? 6 centimeters. This is what? 6 what? Centimeters. 0 up to 6. Have you seen? This is what? 6 centimeters. Then I'm told that this is what? A, B. So AB is what? 6 centimeters. You do this. You measure correctly. This is what? 6 what? 6 centimeters. Then the other thing you are given is what? The other thing which you are given is what? The other thing which you are given is AC. AC is what? 7 centimeters. AC is. So after you write this first line, these other lines you need to use a what? A compass. So you measure 7 centimeters. You do this. This is your ruler. So you've got your own ruler. You do this. You measure from here like this. This is where 0 is. Have you seen? This is where my 0 is. You do this. You go to where 7 is, like this. 7 is here. Have you seen? This is my what? This is my 7 centimeters. Just do this a bit. This is my what? 7 centimeters. Have you seen? This is my what? 7 centimeters. So they are saying what? What are they saying? They are saying what? AC. So since they are saying AC, AC. So A, I'm able to see it is here. So I go where A is like this. You go to where A is. Then you put an arc like that. Have you seen? A is here. You do this. Then you put an arc like that. You do this. Have you seen? That is what you are going to do. So since I'm illustrating, just made a mistake here. So it is moving like this. So an arc, you make an arc like this. Have you seen? From here like this. You hold it well like this. Then you just do this. Have you seen that line? So that is my what? That is my. So I want to measure now 7. This is what you have to do. So it is just moving and the phone is disturbing. But this is what you need to do. Have you seen? So I'll just do some small measurements here. So from here, you do this. Have you seen? So I want you to do the correct thing. You do here, you do this. If that is 7 centimeters, have you seen? You do that. Then you move to what? You move to BC. BC is 8 centimeters. You move to A. You measure 8 centimeters on your ruler like this. You go to 8 centimeters. This is what? Your 8 centimeters. So you are going to go here. With your 8 centimeters, you go there. Then you do this. Have you seen? This is what you are going to do. Just moving. So make sure it's not moving like this. Have you seen? Then you just do this. Where they are meeting. Have you seen where these two are meeting? Have you seen where these two are meeting? They are meeting somewhere. Where? There. That's where these two are meeting there. So then you just join them like this. So that's where C is. Like this. You do this. Then there. That's where they are meeting. Even there. You do this. You also do that. Have you seen? So this is where your what? Your C is. That's where point C is. Have you seen? That's where point C is. So this is how we construct what? A triangle. So let us look at another example now. We look at another example. Let's say you are given a question to construct a triangle. Triangle what? A, B, C. You are told to construct this triangle. Where AB is equal to 4 centimeters. Then you are given AC. AC is equal to 3 centimeters. And BC is equal to. So I will say BC is equal to what? BC, I will just say it is equal to, let's say, 5 centimeters. Have you seen? It is like this. This is the data which you are given. So if you are following this, practice through. So you practice it through everything that I'm doing. So after you do this now, the first thing you are given what? You are given, this is AB. This is what? AB. So your AB is what? 4 centimeters. So you get your ruler like this. You measure 4. Use your ruler. You measure 4 centimeters. Have you seen like this? So with this now, 4 centimeters. When I'm told to measure 4 centimeters, I will do this. So I will do this 4 centimeters. So 4 centimeters. From here, I measure up to where? Up to there. This is my 4 centimeters. Have you seen? Since mine, this part isn't well, so 4 centimeters, I'll just say from what? 6 to 10. Just one and the same. So from here, this is my 4 centimeters. But you measure using your what? Your ruler. These are exact measurements that I'm doing also. So you do this. So this is my what? AB. My AB is what? 4 centimeters. This is my what? 4 centimeters. So you also measure your own 4 centimeters. Then I've told you that you are supposed to use a pencil, not a pen. I'm doing this for certain reasons so that you are able to see clearly and you are able to follow well. Have you seen? So you do this. After you do this now, the other thing that you're going to do, I've told you that after you put the base, everything should be done using a what? Using this, a compass. So you want to measure what? AC, which is what? 3 centimeters. So AC is what? 3 centimeters. So our AC is 3 centimeters. You get your ruler and a compass using a ruler. From here to there. Have you seen? You do this. Have you seen the way I've done? This is my 3 centimeters. Have you seen? This is my what? 3 centimeters. This is my 3 centimeters. You do this. Exact measurements. 3 centimeters. You go where? They are saying what? AC. So you go at A. Then you just put a arc like this. This is what you're going to do. You put an arc like that. Have you seen? You do that. Then they are saying what? The other thing is BC, which is what? 5. So BC is 5 centimeters. You move like this. You go to where 5 centimeters is like this. This is my 5 centimeters. Have you seen? This is my what? 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters. So don't start from here. Some people start from here, then do this. This is 5 centimeters. So these are mistakes that we get to make from here. So let's make sure we handle these mistakes that we may try to, they may cost us in an exam. They may cost us. So let us make sure that we are able to follow through. So from here, what you're going to do here, like this, 5 centimeters, this. Do it like this. This is what? 5 centimeters. You do this. This is what? 5 centimeters. Have you seen the way it is? This is my what? 5 centimeters. Then you go where BC. So you stand at B like this. Then you put an arc like this. Have you seen? You put an arc like this. So have you seen that the C here, the AC was what? 3 centimeters. It didn't pass this side. So these are common mistakes that we do make. Have you seen? So which means that you go back to this same one. So going back to this now, you discover that you make mistakes. So I wanted to bring out this because these are mistakes that students make. So have you seen the way this? So even as you are putting this, make sure it is like this. You are able to see properly. Have you seen? You do this? Okay. So my C wasn't okay. So your C was this one. Have you seen? Then you were supposed to reach it even here like this. So this is how your C was supposed to be. Have you seen? Then you see the point of intersection where they are meeting. They are meeting where? There. That's where these two are meeting. Have you seen this mistake? So I don't want to see this mistake. So even as you are putting these lines, you know that you need to be putting long ones, even here, even there. A line should be not short. The line should be not short. So, after you do this, have you seen where they're meeting? That's where your C is. They're meeting there. So that's where your C is. So from here, you do this. From here, you put this. From this point to that point, you do that. From here, you do this. This is what you are going to do. From here, you do that. From here, you do this. That's where they are meeting. Have you seen? So you've constructed this, your triangle. So if you want to measure AC, AC is 3 centimeters. You can measure. Then BC is what? 5 centimeters. Hope you are able to follow all these that I'm showing you. Hope you are able to follow through. Now, you discover that the way certain questions will come now, they will include angles and what? They are going to include an angle and the what? And the sides. So they will put an angle, then you are told to construct a triangle just like that. That's how some questions will be coming. So you need to be used on the two. You know, okay, when a question comes in this manner, this is what I'm supposed to do. If it comes in this way, this is what I'm supposed to do. So let's not be confused. We know what to follow. We know what to do. So now let us look at that other way. If a question comes in this manner, or if the question comes the other way round. So I want to make sure that we are able to understand this topic. This topic carries a lot of marks which you can't afford to miss. So these are basics that will help you catch up with this. These are basics that will help you understand this topic very well. So now let us look at that type of equation. So let's say you are given this. This is what we are going to do. I'm going to use another pen paper. So let's say you are taught to construct triangle. So you are taught, the question is saying construct. So this is how questions will be coming. Construct triangle A, B, C. You are given a question like this. Construct triangle A, B, C. Where, so comma, where AB is equal to what? Let me say 6 centimeters. It's equals to 6 centimeters. Then they'll say ABC is equal to what? 45 degrees. Have you seen 45 degrees? And they will say AC is equal to 8 centimeters. This is how equation is. You are told to construct that. So how can you construct this triangle? So I want you to pay attention to this, the way I'm going to answer this, the way you are going to construct this. So hope you are following through. You are able to understand everything that I'm doing here. So now, how can you go about this question? How can you handle such equation? How can you handle such equation? So after this, those people that are under my teaching, I'm going to give you a practice question that I want you to answer from the exam now. So I believe we've done something. So I'm going to give you now a question, a practice question. Those people that are under my teachings, those that help academically. So if you want to join, you can please, I'm going to drop a line, my number, when we end this lesson. I'm going to give you the line that you're supposed to use if you want to join me. So now, after this, let's make sure that we are able to answer examination questions, because we have covered quite a lot of stuffs that can help us handle an exam question. So let us answer this. We go straight into action. So you're supposed to use a pen, so don't forget. So you construct AC, ABC, AB. So I said that you start with the first one. The first one is what? AB. AB is what? 6 centimeters. Wow, 6 centimeters. You get your ruler like this. Have you seen 6 centimeters? You measure 6 what? 6 centimeters. You do this. You measure 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters. Have you seen 6 centimeters? This is 6 centimeters. Have you seen? So I just started from 4. You are supposed to start from 0 to 6 like this. Have you seen? But 4 to what? 10. The difference there is 6. So don't follow what I'm doing. The reason why I'm doing this, as you can see, my ruler this side isn't okay. So I don't want to make that mistake. That's why I'm using this. So this is my what? AB. So my AB, this is my AB, which is what? 6 what? 6 centimeters. So my AB is what? 6 centimeters. The other thing is what? They have told me that ABC is what? 45 degrees. Now, how can you do this one? So with this one, you cannot answer that without this. You need to make sure that you've got, this is called a protractor. Have you seen? You need to have a what? A protractor. So let's make sure we have a protractor. Now we've got different types of protractors, but all in all, are you able to see this thing here? This point there. They are telling you that a point should be there. Like in this question, we are taught to find A, B, C. You get the angle in the mid. Where is the angle B? So you are taught to put the angle there. The angle should be here on the B. Angle B should be what? 45 degrees. So angle B should be what? 45 what? 45 degrees. This is what you need to know and understand. So your B should be 45 degrees. So here, have you seen this thing here? Have you seen this point? Every protractor has got this thing here. So this middle thing should be on this point here. Have you seen like that? On that point. Then this line, have you seen this line here? Should lie here like this. So it should not be like this. Once you do this, you've made a mistake. Like this, straight. Have you seen this line here? Straight like this. Have you seen? You do this, you put it here, there. Then this 0 degrees. This 0 degrees should be on the line. Have you seen that line there? Like this. You put it like this. Have you seen the way I've done? This is how you need to do it. Straight here, this 0 degrees. Have you seen this first line there? 0 degrees is on this line. Then this thing here is there. So once you do this, you know now where is the 0? So have you seen when you do this, there is a 0 here, there is also a 0 here. But you concentrate with the 0 that is on the line. Where is the 0? The 0 is here on the line. So it means we start counting from here going this other side. Have you seen? So you say 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. 45 is there. So that's where your 45 is. Have you seen? 45 is where? There. That's where you just put a point like this. Have you seen? You just put a point. So 45 is here. Just put a point like that's where 45 is. Have you seen? That's where your 45 is. When you start counting 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 45 is there. You put a full stop like that, a dot. Have you seen? But if you were on A, let's say a question was like this. A question was saying find BAC. Have you seen? BAC. So you go where A is. The same thing that you did like this, straight. This thing should be there, straight like this. Have you seen? You do this. So now, they are saying, let's say you are told to find 60 degrees. Have you seen 60 degrees? So which 0 is on the line? Is it this 0 here? No, it is this 0 here. So when you put a compass like this, if a point is this side, you need to start from here going this other side. If a line is like this, you put there, you get coordinates from 0. So you can't stay 180, 170, you start counting like that. No, you start from where? 0. This is where the 0 is. So hope, have we gotten this point? This is a point that a lot of students misunderstand. So I want you to understand this. A lot of students don't understand this point. So have you seen? When you get this, you get your compass. If a point is here like this, you do this. If it is there like that, you can't start from 180. You start from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 like that. Have you seen? If it is here like this, don't start from 180, which is showing here. Start from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, until you find the degrees which you are taught to find. So we are taught to find 45, then we've put a point there. We already, so just like that, you are done. Then you move to what? You go to this other one, AC. AC is what? 8 centimeters. You use your what? Your ruler like this. You get your ruler. You plot 8 centimeters. Have you seen? Use your ruler, 8 centimeters. My ruler isn't okay, so I'll be using this 8 centimeters from here to there. Use 8 centimeters. Have you seen? This is my what? This is my 8 centimeters. So I'm going to do it here so that we are able to see. Do this. This is my what? This is my 8 centimeters. Have you seen? This is my 8 centimeters. This is my 8 centimeters. I go, they are saying AC. So I go at what? I go at A. I just go at A, then put a coordinate here. Have you seen? Just put a line like this. Just do that. Have you seen? This is what you're going to do. There, just put a line like this. you just do that like that. Have you seen? Like this at A. Then you do this. Okay, that is the line. Then you are taught to construct this. How can you now construct this? Have you seen? You are taught to construct this. How can you construct this now? So you know that B is what? B is what? B is what? You are taught to find B. What is your B? Your B is what? Your B is 45 degrees. So from here, passing through this, meeting this what? This line there. So passing through this, it will go like this until it meets that. So have you seen where these two are meeting? There is a line here passing like this. So these two are meeting there. Have you seen where these two are meeting? That's where they are meeting. Have you seen? That's where they are doing what? They are meeting. Don't know if you are able to see. So that is what? Such that if you measure this angle here, this angle should be what? 45 degrees. So then you just get this one, you join it to that. Get this one, you just join it to that, like this. You just join them. So that is where C is, like this. That is C. If you measure this, then you'll be told that that is 8 centimeters. You can measure that. You discover that it will be 8 centimeters. Have you seen the way I've done? This is how you are supposed to do it. So here you know that here you've got 8 centimeters. So after you do this, questions in an exam, they will tell you that now find the measure distance what? BC. So measure BC. How can you measure BC? Use your ruler like this. 0 there. This is what? 11 centimeters. Have you seen? This is what? 11 centimeters. So BC is equal to what? 11 centimeters. If a question was to come like that, that is what you are supposed to do. Have you seen the way I've done? So these are things that we need to follow. We need to make sure that we understand everything that I'm doing here. So let's make sure we get the point. We understand everything that I'm able to do here. So let us now look at another example. Example 2. So if you didn't understand that one, I want you to understand this. This is our example what? Example 2. This is our example 2. So under our example 2, you are taught to construct. So we are just doing triangles. We are just constructing what? Triangles. So this is what we are doing, just constructing triangles. So let's say you are taught to construct a triangle what? You are taught to construct triangle. Let's say triangle. I'll use different letters. P, Q, R like this. P, Q, R. Where P, Q is equal to what? Is equal to 5 centimeters. P, Q, R is equal to what? Is equal to, I'll just do this. Is equal to what? Is equal to, I'll just say 20 degrees. Is equal to what? 20 degrees. And lastly, I'll say Q, I will say Q what? I will say QR is equal to what? Is equal to 4 centimeters. Is equal to what? 4 centimeters. This is the question that you are given here. This is the question that is here. You are taught to construct a triangle such that PQ is equal to 5 centimeters and PQR is equal to 20 degrees and QR is equal to 4 centimeters. So as long as you are able to follow the procedures, as long as you are able to follow these instructions, then this thing will be very simple. 5 centimeters PQ. The first thing you do, PQ 5 centimeters. Okay, you do this 5 centimeters. Where is your 5 centimeters? You do this 5 centimeters. So you measure 5 centimeters. So this is my 5 centimeters. So I will say this is my what? PQ, which is what? 5 what? Centimeters. This is the first thing that I need to do. After you've done this, so after you do this, the next thing that you are supposed to do now is this is what you are supposed to do now. So after you've done this, PQR is what? 20 degrees. So PQ, where in the middle you get what is in the middle, which is Q. Q is what? 20 degrees. So 20 degrees. Okay, I get my what? 20 degrees. 20 degrees, okay? You go where Q is, you get this. So don't do this. Have you seen you do this, numbers are opposite? No. And you're able to see, like I've told you here, where you're able to see a point here. You put a point there, you do that. So that you're able to see, okay, this is, I'm able to see the numbers properly. This should be there, this should be on the line like this. So the 0 is this 0 that is on this line. The other 0 there is not on the line. So 20 degrees, where is 20 degrees? 0, 10, 20. Here. Put a dot like this. A dot that you are able to see. That's where 20 degrees is. Have you seen? That's where 20 degrees is. After you do that, so you get what is in the middle, then 20 degrees like that. Then the other thing is what? QR is 4 centimeters. Q, we are able to see Q. So QR 4 centimeters. You get this now. Have you seen? You get this 4 centimeters. You measure what? 4 centimeters. So we measure 4 centimeters. Let us measure 4 centimeters. This is what we are going to do. Do this 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters is this one. Have you seen? 4 centimeters is this. So they're saying Q. So from here like this, then I do this. Have you seen? This is where my 4 centimeters is. I'll just do this. Have you seen? That is what? 4 centimeters. Then I put what? I put a line that is coming from Q like this. From Q. Have you seen? From Q through that degree. That is what? That is 20 degrees. So passing through here like this. Have you seen? Then just going like that. So have you seen where these are meeting? They are meeting where? There. So this point here, this is where R is. That is where R is. They're saying QR. So the R now, this is where my R is. Have you seen? That is where my R is. Then I just join like this. Here I just put this one, come this other side. Like this. Have you seen? Like this. So this is what? A triangle. Here I know that here there is what? 20 degrees. We've measured that is what? 20 degrees. Have you seen? So this is what you are supposed to do. Have you seen? So you can measure this. You discover that QR should be 4 centimeters. So you can prove this on your own. So this is not part of, these are arcs. These are just arcs that are helping us draw a triangle which we want to find. Have you seen? So some certain questions, they will tell you to what? After you put these things, then they will tell you to measure the angle. Have you seen? Measure the what? Measure the angle. So I want to teach you this before I conclude. How to measure the what? The angle. How can you measure the angle? So measuring the what? The angle. Let's say you're given, you draw a triangle like this. Have you seen? This is your what? This is your triangle. Like this. You've measured a triangle. Saying this is A, B, C. Have you seen? This is what you are given. This is your what? This is your triangle. Then you know that angles inside the triangle adds up to what? Angles inside the triangle adds up to 180. So how can you, let's say you are given this. You are told to find ABC. Angle ABC. You are told to find BAC like this. You are also told to find, you are also told to find BCA like this. Have you seen? If you are told to find the angle, this is it. I want to teach you certain questions. They will tell you find this angle. Have you seen? Find the angle, find this, find that. So measure the angle. So want to measure the angle ABC, which is in the middle, B. So you go at B. Same way we were doing, you go at B like this, you measure B. So what is B? Have you seen? What is B? It is cutting where, if you try to measure this, this is the 0 here is on the line. So the measurement will start from here. Have you seen? The measurement will start from here. You start measuring. You follow this carine. Have you seen? This is the carine. So you're going to follow this. Have you seen? It is where at 55. Have you seen when you follow this? Have you seen where it is passing? They are 50. This is 55. This thing here is what? 55. So you know that, okay, this one is what? 55 what? Degrees. You do this. Have you seen? So you know that there you've got what? 55 degrees. This is what you're going to do. Then what if you are given to measure this? So this is the last one, and I want you to measure on your triangle. I believe we've written our triangle. So on that triangle which you've written, so you've drawn a triangle like this. On that same triangle, this is the exercise has started from here. So this is part of the exercise now. I'm going to measure A. Then you are going to measure what? C. So I go at A like this. I get my thing here. I do this. The 0 here should be on the line 0. So I measure this one. How can I measure this? So this line here, I want to find the degree of that line. Have you seen where it's going? It's 0 here. It's going at 50 what? 54. It's going at 54. So which means the A, have you seen? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then it is not reaching that point, but it is somewhere at 54. So that is what? This is 50 what? 54. You say 54 degrees, you do this. So that is what? 54 degrees. That is what I've measured. Now I want you to measure this one. Have you seen? I want you to measure this one. So let me just do this. I'll measure this one, this O triangle. Then I want you to construct another triangle. This is exercise 1. Have you seen? This is exercise 1. So put your own triangle there. Put your own triangle. This is your exercise. So I want to measure C. Let me just finish with the C. So that on the other triangle that you're going to construct yourself, this is what you are going to do. Have you seen? Like this. C. So see, I told you that you can do this so that you measure it properly. Just one and the same. C is here. So that you are able to see properly, you just do this. Okay, I will do this so that I'm able to see properly like this. I'll do this. The middle point there, that midpoint should be here like this. Then the 0 should be on the line. The 0 should be where on the line. This is the line. So I want to measure this. How can I measure this? Have you seen? How can I measure that? How can I measure that? This is 70. Somewhere like 70 what? 70. Somewhere like 74. This is 70. Then this is 75. So 74. Have you seen? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Something like 74. So I put my 74 there. Have you seen? This is what I'm going to do. I will say 74 degrees. Have you seen? So these are the measurements. Here there is 74. You can put it in any angle that you are able to see as long as you are doing the correct things. So if you try to add all these, so we were just doing what? Approximating. So if you try to add all this, you discover that the answer will mount to what? 193 degrees. Have you seen? It has mounted to 183. You know that angles inside the triangle adds up to what? Adds up to 180. So we've seen this was just a sketch. Have you seen? I was just telling you how to do this, but you know that all the angles there, if you measure them, it should give you what? 180. Since we are using this paper, and as you can see, it is moving. That's why we are able to record this error. So the error there is what? 3 degrees. That's the error that I've made. 3 degrees, because they're supposed to be what? 180. I'm just telling you how to measure the angles. Have you seen? So exercise 1, lest you forget. Exercise 1, just say exercise 1. So exercise 1, this is your exercise. Exercise 1. Have you seen exercise 1? This is your exercise 1. Draw a triangle. Any triangle without specific measurement. Draw a triangle and measure. Draw a triangle and measure all the angles. And measure all the angles like the same way I've done. This is your exercise 1. I want you to practice this. I want you to do this. This is what I want you to do. So let's make sure we do that. We put everything like that. So just to go back from what we've covered, so for those of you that want tuitions in mathematics, you can text me on this WhatsApp line. This is my WhatsApp line. You can drop a text on this line. This is my WhatsApp line. If you want tuitions, help in mathematics, you can text me on this WhatsApp line. +2609710666747. You can WhatsApp me on this WhatsApp line. Then I'll be able to help you get a distinction in mathematics. I'll add you to the group. This is my number here. This is my number. You can WhatsApp 0971066747. This is my number. You can WhatsApp me. So now you are given this question. Have you seen? I will get this as an example now. After you put this diagram here, this is what we are going to find now in the other exercise, which is exercise 2. After you do this, then you find a question that find equidistant. So a question saying find equidistant. So find the locus of points which are equidistant from. So equidistant from what? From A and what? And B. Equation comes in this manner. A and what? A and B. So how can you go about this question? A and what? B. Which means A and B. You are told to bisect this. The same way we did on that triangle, everything should be done inside. Have you seen? So you open this more than half. You do this. You open it more than half. Like this. Have you seen? This is what you're going to do. Open it more than half like this. You put something there. So that you're able to. Have you seen this? You go this other side. A and B. You are told A and B. Put something like this. Also put something like this. Have you seen where these two are meeting? They are meeting where? This is where they are meeting. Here and where? And there. That's where these two are meeting. Then you just join them. So this is you just join them like this. Have you seen? Like this. You just join them. This point and that other point. Then I've told you that you are not supposed to put a line outside. You can do this if you want. Have you seen? You can do that. You just do that. It is fine. You just do that. But if you want, you can put those dotted line to show that it was passing through there. Dotted line. But I would advise you not to include this dotted line. Just put something like this. Have you seen? So I've divided that into two equal parts. Have you seen? On the diagram. Let's say then the other question too was saying equidistant. Have you seen? Equidistant. So it was saying that equidistant from AB and. So equidistant from AB and AC. I'm given something like this. AB and what? This is not part. Equidistant from AB and AC. So which letter is common? A is common. So this is angle bisect. You bisect an angle. Have you seen? You bisect what? An angle. Angle what? Angle A. This is what you're going to do. You go at A, small radius. You do this, a small radius. You cut this line like this. You cut this. You also cut this like that. Have you seen? Where these two, here it is cutting there. It is also cutting there like that. Then you open it. You open it a bit like this. You go on this new line like this. You open it a bit. I'll open it this way. So I do this. Have you seen? Don't forget that line. Don't forget. I go even there on the other point. Then I do this. Have you seen? So I'm able to see where these two are meeting. They are meeting here. Hope you are able to see on the diagram. You can't see on this diagram that I'm doing. So they are meeting there. Then you put a line. From here now, going this, touching that, here, touching that. So like this, just here like this. It should not reach there, just here. This is just to tell you that, okay, it can reach there if you had to put those dotted. Have you seen? But inside the triangle, everything should be done inside the what? A triangle. Have you seen? So these are two questions which I've answered. I've answered this one. I've also answered this other one. So these are questions. This is how questions will be coming in your exams. So those that are under my teachings, I'm going to drop a question in our group. We see how we are going to practice that one. We see how we are going to answer it. So let's make sure we follow this, we understand this properly. So like I've told you, what you need to do is that everything should be done with a pencil. So even as you are submitting your work, make sure that you submit it. You've answered the exercise that I'm going to send using a what? Using a pencil. So everything should be done with a pencil. You are supposed to put everything or write everything in a pencil. Have you seen? So this is what I wanted to teach you tonight. This is what I wanted to teach you. So let's make sure we follow all these things that I'm telling you. You follow all these stuffs that I've said here. These things will help us answer an examination questions. These things will help us get marks in an exam. So let's make sure we follow everything here. So let's now do the work which is in the group. Let us do the work which is in the group. Then we see how far we've understood this topic. Thank you so much.